फाइन सो हेलो देयर अपने प्रॉब्लम सीरीज को कंटिन्यू करते हैं और कुछ अगेन एडवांस प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअल से क्वेश्चंस में दिखा देता हूँ पहले थोड़ा सा हैव अ लुक ऑन देम। पहला 12th प्रॉब्लम है। हम्म, ये 13th प्रॉब्लम है, देख सकते हो। और ये 13th है। और ये एक रोज का क्वेश्चन है और 4 पार्ट है इसमें, चारों चेक करना। इस एडवांस में क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं। ये 14th प्रॉब्लम है और ये एक पैराग्राफ है, सम सॉर्ट ऑफ 2 क्वेश्चन है इसमें, तो ये सॉल्व करना। ठीक है। और ये 17th प्रॉब्लम है। तो सबसे पहले शुरू कर लेते हैं और मेरे प्रोडक्शन से। सो एडवांस प्रॉब्लम्स पार्ट 3। और मेरा नाम ठीक है, ये कर रहा हूँ मैं अभी। और ये भी ठीक है, चलो ठीक है, तो शुरू हो जाते हैं और ट्राई करते हैं क्वेश्चन। यू कैन ज्वाइन अवर कोर्स एज वेल। सब प्रमोशन कर लिया नहीं? चलो फाइन, तो इस क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट करते हैं। और ये काफी फेमस क्वेश्चन है, आपने देखा होगा 2020 एडवांस में भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया था। इसमें क्या करना होता है हमें, हमें कॉम्बिनेटोरियस कोफिशिएंट्स को प्लग करके एक नया क्रिएट करना होता है, राइट? तो अगर मैं सॉल्यूशन कंटिन्यू करूँ, एक मिनट, ठीक, थोड़ा बफर कर रहा है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे करते हैं, ध्यान से देखते हैं कैसे कर सकते हैं। तो सबसे पहले क्या करें, इसको सॉल्व करा। एक मिनट होल्ड करें, फिर कंटिन्यू करते हैं। सॉरी फॉर द कन्वीनियंस। तो पहले जो चीज देखी हुई है, इसको क्या करना होता है, दोनों पैनल को तो क्लब करके एक नया बनाना होता है, राइट? तो शुरू हो गए। तो सबसे पहले क्या लिख सकते हैं, पहले क्वेश्चन उतार लिया। एंड p इक्वल्स 1 to n, p इक्वल्स 1 to n, हियर गो फ्रॉम m इक्वल टू p to n, m इक्वल टू p to n, ncm mcp, ncm mcp, दोनों को प्लग करा। यहाँ पे हो जाएगा n फैक्टोरियल ओवर n माइनस m फैक्टोरियल, m फैक्टोरियल इंटू m फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाय m माइनस p फैक्टोरियल, p फैक्टोरियल। अब अगर इन दोनों को ध्यान से देखा, तो इन दोनों का सम जो है वो कांस्टेंट आ रहा है, राइट? और वो इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ m आ रहा है। तो ये बैलेंस कोफिशिएंट बनाने की कोशिश करी, तो दोनों का जो सब्ट्रैक्ट आ रहा है, 1 - p आ रहा है, राइट? तो हमने तो ये बना लिया, मतलब इस तरीके से। अब क्या कर सकते हैं हम, अगर हमने ये करा बेसिकली, एक सेकंड, दोनों को सम कर रहा है, राइट? तो NC n माइनस आर होता है। तो मैंने ये लिख दिया n - p c, लेट कॉल इट n - m। अगर मैंने कर दिया n - m, तो ये हो जाएगा n - p ऊपर एज इट इज, जो कैंसिल 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 कर दिया। तो क्या हो रहा है, ये वाली चीज कैंसिल हो रही है। अब देखो यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखा, और मैंने n - p फैक्टोरियल से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड कर लिया। तो दोनों का सम वो आ रहा था, कांस्टेंट है, तो इसको इससे मैंने मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड कर लिया। तो अगर तुम इफ यू आर एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, वाई स्मॉल इरेजर व्हेन आई कैन फिगर लेट्स। ओके फाइन। इस स्टेप पे क्या कर सकते हैं, इसको ध्यान से देखा, और इसको ध्यान से देखा, n - p c, अगर यहाँ पे लिख दिया n - m, n - p, और ये कितना हो जाएगा, n कैंसल, p - m - p, राइट? तो दिस फैक्टर विल बी n - p, और यहाँ पे बचेगा n फैक्टोरियल ओवर p फैक्टोरियल, n - p फैक्टोरियल, दैट विल बी ncp, right? So it will gonna be n - pc, n - m into ncp, this sum. And this will gonna between m equal to p to n, m equal to p to n, or p equal to what, p equal to 1 to n, p equal to 1 to n, right? So you can easily recognize what is gonna happen. This is no dummy variable of m is there, right? So you can take it out. It will be ncp summation going between m equal to p. So n minus pc, n - m, p is equal to 1 to n. Fine. Now, if you are able to recognize m is varying between p to n, that implies it will going between n minus p c0 to n minus p cp. Sorry, n minus p cp, n minus p. That is clearly 2 k power n minus p. So the finally it will gonna be ncp into 2 raised to the power n minus p. Or the sum is in between p is equal to, p is the variable now, is 2n. Okay, fine. So it is ncp 2 raised to the power n minus p, and you can write as 1 to the power p as well, right? So uh, it will be a second. It will be nc 1 2 n to the power n minus 1 into 1 to the power 1 as it is. So the missing term is the missing term you can easily recognize even. In fact, it is right. NC1 से start हो रहा है, right? NC1 से start हो रहा है. It is going between NC1, NCn, and 2 raised to the power 0, and 1 raised to the power n. It will be fine. So you can ideally say add and subtract NC0 to the power n. You have added and then subtract this value. NC0 2 raised to the power n. So this will be 2 plus 1 raised to the power n. 2 plus 1 raised to the power n minus 2 raised to the power n. So clearly f of n is 3 की power n minus 2 की power n. I hope I'm clear. Let's take the option now. F of n we have calculated. It is f of n is equal to 3 की power n minus 2 की power n. Now f of 6 will be 3 की power 6, that is 729. 729 minus 64. Let's take it out. 729 minus 64, it will be 9 minus 4, that is 5, or 72 minus 6. You have 6, 6, 6, 5. That's correct. F of 3 is even. F of 3 will be what? 27 minus 8. That will be, I hope it is right. 27 minus 8 is 19. Is it correct? F of 5, मतलब 3 की power 5 minus 2 की power 5. So 243 minus 32, 11, 211. That is correct. F of 4 will be 81 minus 16. 11 minus 6, that is 5, or 7 minus 1, that is 6, 65. That is also correct. So this is a very important profile. You should know how we can plug and make another binomial coefficient. I hope I'm clear. Let's move on to the second problem. In the second problem I have discussed already in some of my ground class, I know. But let us also solve this problem as well, because this is some unique flavor, I guess. Important as well. Manipulation is very cool, I guess. You can see the statement. It is a given that there is a I is in between 1 to n, I is in between 1 to n are the roots of this equation, and we have to compute this expression, right? This expression. So let us observe carefully what is the expression actually. So let us write as n is equal to n is equal to n is equal to its double summation r is equal to 0 to 37, r is equal to 0 to 37, I equal to 1 to 9, I is equal to 1 to 9, zi raised to the power r. This thing we have to evaluate. It will be z1 raised to the power r plus z2 raised to the power r plus so on and so forth, z9 raised to the power r. And the summation is between r equal to 0 to 37. So it will be 1 plus z1 plus z1 square plus so on, z1 की power 37 plus 1 plus z2 square, 1 plus z2 plus z2 square, and so on and so forth, z2 raised to the power 37, so on and so forth, z9 plus z9 square, z9 raised to the power 37. Now, z की power, what you know is z की power 9 till, the equation you know is z की power 9 plus z की power 8, so on and so forth, plus 1 is equal to 0. If you multiply, clearly z equal to 1 is not a root, so you can multiply this one. So let us multiply z minus. That implies z की power 10 is equal to. If you multiply z minus 1 on this equation, both sides, z equal to 1 is not a root. So you got it, z की power 10 equal to 1. So at this step, the sum will, this value will be, you can multiply each factor, right? Each factor as 1 minus z1 and divide by 1 minus z1. So it will be 1 minus z1 into that number divided by 1 minus z1, right? Plus 1 minus z2 into, I guess, I am clear what I'm saying. So it will be a 1 minus z1 raised to the power 38 over 1 minus z1 plus 1 minus z2 raised to the power 38 divided by 1 minus z2. plus 1 minus z3 raised to the power 38 over 1 minus z3 plus so on and so forth. What you know is zi raised to the power 10. It's from till 9, I guess, right? You know what is zi ki power 10 equal to? That implies zi ki power 40 is also, that implies zi ki power 38 is equal to 1 by zi square. Now let us substitute this value in this equation. So what you got is 1 minus 1 over z1 square over 1 minus z1. It will be z1 square minus 1 over z1 square into 1 minus z1. That will be z1 minus 1 into z1 plus 1 over z1 square into 1 minus 1. Right. A minus is there on the road. Let us take minus common. What you got is 1 by z1 plus 1 by z1 square. Each factor is some sort of. You take minus out common. So you got is 1 by z2 plus 1 by z2 square. So on and so forth. 1 by z9 plus 1 by z9 square. Let us rearrange the terms. So what you got is 1 by z1 till 1 by z9 plus 1 by z1 square till 1 by z9 square. Right. So the equation is given as z ki power 9 plus z ki power 8, so on and so forth, plus 1 is equal to 0. This equation is the root of z1 till z9. Right. So now at this step, what you can do is you can make an equation whose roots are, you can do transformation of roots, whose roots are 1 by z1, 1 by z2, select 1 by z9. 1 by z9, right? So this equation will be identical because this is symmetric in z. Symmetric means the coefficient of this and this are same, right? So the equation having roots 1 by z1 and 1 by z2 and 1 by z3 will also be z ki power 9 plus z ki power 8 plus so on so forth plus 1 equal to 0. This equation has a root 1 by z1. I will call it alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 9. It will call it alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 9. And this alpha I is equal to 1 by zi. Let us call this one. And this equation has a root now. This equation has a root now alpha I to alpha 9. Alpha 9. Okay? Alpha 1 to alpha 9. And we have to compute alpha 1 till alpha 9 plus alpha 1 square till alpha 9 square. Fine. So clearly this value is the minus b over a, right? That will be minus 1. And this value, what you know is alpha I into alpha j. This product, right? And for I are not equal to j divided by 2, that will be equal to plus 1. What you know is sigma alpha I is minus 1. Let us square this one. So it will be sigma alpha I square plus 2 sigma alpha I alpha j equal to 1. That value is 1. Can you press that value is minus 1. So that is minus 1. So minus 1 is minus 1. That will be, I hope I am clear. What I have done, I scored this equation. The factor of alpha into alpha j without pairing, without ordering, I mean, without ordering. There will be alpha into alpha j multiplied by 2. This we have to calculate. So this we have to calculate. That will be 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 minus minus 1, that will minus 2. That of minus 4. It will be plus 2. I hope I am clear now. Okay, fine. This is the next problem. Okay, read the statement once. It is given that there's the two functions, right? Two functions. This is problem 14, rows and Lagrange's. F and G are two continuous functions and differentiable in R. Then choose the correct alternative. Okay. Fa and Fb are 0, then for beta belongs to other exists. Okay, okay. So let us go in this way, right? This way. F of A equal to F of B equal to 0. That implies. In fact, we can solve this problem at that page, right? Okay, let us move this side. F of A equal to F of B equal to 0, and we have to show that there exists a C such that BF of alpha plus F dash alpha equal to 0. Okay, okay. So I know you, you are clear with the idea. So what you do is basically, you just take a integrating factor. So integrating factor is beta a ki power beta x. So let us assume another function. its idea is very common, I guess. Everyone should know. Let us substitute what I'm doing. Actually, wait a minute. Let us take another function that is called gx. Gx equals e to the power beta x into f of x. So clearly, g of a is equal to g of b is equal to 0. That implies g dash c equal to 0. There exists a c belongs to a to b. We can write by rules. Let us differentiate the expression. So it will be e to the power beta x into f dash x plus beta e to the power beta x into f of x equal to 0. So you can easily take e to the power beta x common. So what you can write is f dash x plus beta fx equal to 0. There is a c belongs to a to b, so you can write f dash c plus beta f of c equal to 0. Right. So I hope this is correct. Fine. Let us move on to this option. F of a square, f of b square minus f of a square equal to b square minus a square. That implies, let us take another expression. Another expression, I mean. It will be f of a square. F of a square minus a square is equal to f of b square minus b square. That implies, let us call this expression it's g of a. This is g of b. That implies a g of a equal to g of b. If let us call, let us call gx equals fx square minus x square. Fx square minus x square. Let us call this one. And g of a equal to g of b. That implies g dash c is equal to 0. There exists a c belongs to a to b. What will be g dash c? It will be 2 fx f dash x minus 2x equal to 0. That implies fc into at c fc f dash c minus c is equal to 0. If there exists a c belongs to a to b. I hope I'm clear. So they have said has no root, so it is of course incorrect. You can move on. Let's do one third problem. It is say f of a into g of b is equal to f of b into g of a. So what you can do is you can take another function. If you integrate this expression, right? If you integrate this expression, what you got is ln f minus ln g. So let us take a ln fx minus ln gx as another function. ln gx as a function. Let's call it q of x. So what you can do is let us qa minus qb you have to calculate. Let us calculate q at a minus q at b. It will be ln fa over g uh, minus ln fb over gb, right? This will be, so you can easily do one thing. It will be ln fagb over gafb. So fagb is equal to fagb is equal to fb into ga. So it is clearly these are equals. It will be ln 1. Ln 1 is 0. That implies q of a equal to q of b. That implies there exists a c. There exists a c belongs to a to b such that q dash c is equal to 0. And what is q? Q is this one. That implies f dash x by fx is equal to g dash x by gx, right? And there exists a c, f dash c by fc equal to this. We have to prove such that then there exists a c, right? So I hope I'm clear. This is also correct. You can easily take another function gx e to the power nx into gx. In this case, what you have to take, I guess you are clear. What you should do is you can there's an integrating factor will be n e to the power n gx, right? You can take e to the power n gx, or in fact this sort of e to the power g of nx, right? If you take e to the power g nx into fx, let us do this one again. If you take f of x is equal to e to the power g of nx into fx, so clearly f of sorry, let's call it gx. Let's call it hx actually. Let us call it as hx. Let us take another function of hx. H of x is equal to e to the power g nx into, so clearly h of a equal to h of b equal to 0, right? So what you can do is fine h dash x. So that implies that there exists a c belongs to a to b such that h dash x equal to 0. Rolls statement. So what will be h dash x? It will be e raised to the power gnx, एक second, into f dash x plus g dash nx, hmm, एक second, into e की power gnx into fx. Some sort of this expression is creating. You can try by this side. You can easily do. No, no, no. Thank you.